Hey everybody, this is Abby Moore and this is the tenor part for After the Gold Rush. If you are thinking, oh my god, what's happened to your hair? Yes, I know, it's gone a bit crazy. Let's not talk about it. Anyway, once you've got past that and everybody's acknowledged it, we can move on to the singing. So today we're going to do After the Gold Rush, and it's in 3 parts, so it's nice and simple. This is the tenor part, it's the lowest part. However, it may be a little bit too high for the men tenors. If that is the case, you might actually find that the soprano part, which is the main tune of the song, suits you better. That's absolutely fine. Obviously you would be singing an octave lower than the sopranos, so don't try and match them exactly, but that range might just suit you a little bit more if you're finding this one a bit tricky. So I will leave it with you to have a quick listen and see what works for you and what doesn't. Pick a part that suits you. So I'm going to crack on. The tenors are the last part in, so it happens in sort of a wave. So the sopranos start, the altos join in, and then the tenors come third. So you're going to hear, well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armour coming, saying something about a queen. Then the altos will go, there were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. And then it's your turn. You will hear tree, and you're going to go 1 note up from that to there, tree, there. Yeah, so the altos will do archers split the tree, and you're going to be there was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. So you're lured into a false sense of height actually on this. It does come down. It's the very first few words that are your highest part. There was a, which will feel very high. There was a, and luckily you're coming down. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun. Just try that for me. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun. Then that was floating on the breeze. Try that. That was floating on the breeze. Then we're gonna have look at Mother Nature on the run. Yeah, so you're flipping between 2 notes there. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. That's all 1 note. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Yeah, so that's the whole verse. Let's move into verse 2. If you need to go over anything, please do rewind the video and go over anything to solidify it. But you've just finished with 1970s. Now your next line's going to go down 1 note. I was. Yeah, so you've got 70s. I was. And from there you'll have I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. Now you haven't had this little 2 lines before, because obviously in the first verse you came in second, so you missed this, but now everybody's singing together, you need to learn this a little bit too. So that was I was lying. Weirdly, you're splitting lying onto 2 separate notes. I was lying, which feels a little bit odd. I was lying in a burned out basement. Same for burned, but the other way around. Lying in a burned out basement. We're going to stretch the full and the moon. With a full moon in my eyes. Try that. With a full moon in my eyes. Good. Then we have I was hoping for replacement. Again, you haven't had this line yet because you missed it out in the first verse. I was hoping for replacement. For replacement, not for a replacement. It's for replacement. I was hoping for, it's got 2 notes on it though. I was hoping for replacement. It's really, this part sounds so weird on its own. It doesn't, it's not predictable and doesn't kind of go where you think it's going to go. But it, obviously when it's put together, it will all sound lovely. So that was, I was hoping for replacement. Go back up. When the sun burst through the sky. Try that. When the sun burst through the sky. Let's go from hoping for replacement. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. And in a minute, we're going to go back to what you already know, what you did in the first verse. But let's go back and do those 4 lines together. So we have 1, 2, 3. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. That's it. So, with the full moon, I'd really like this kind of lyrically, I'd like it to pop out here. With a full moon in my eyes. Really give it some lovely luscious tone there and nice dynamics. Right, we're at the point now where in the first verse you would have started the song. So it's exactly the same as what you did in the first verse, but obviously we have different words. So it's going to shoot up to that really high bit now. So you just finished with when the sun burst through the sky, there was a... That's how you started the song, if you remember. This time, instead of singing a fanfare, you're going to sing a band, so it's much longer. There was a band playing in my head. Let's try that. There was a band playing in my head. Good. So it continues with, and I felt like getting high. And that's the really long note that you had from the first verse. You sang breeze for 8 counts, or 7 really, and a breath. Same here. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Just stop there because that is a little bit weird as well. I was thinking about what a friend. That's weird to sing. What a friend. So it's going to be, I was thinking about what a friend had said. Try that. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Try that. I was hoping it was a lie. And that repeats. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Good. Let's try all of verse 2. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Good. Lovely. So verse 3 then. The difference here is it's kind of a mixture of what you did in verse 1 and verse 2. So you're going to ooh the first 2 lines. In the first verse you missed out the first few lines. In the second verse you sang them and with words, and this time you're going to ooh them, which is often harder actually to ooh a phrase than it is to sing the words. If you had the words, they would be, well, I dreamed I saw the silver spaceships flying in the yellow haze of the sun. But you don't have words. So you're going to try and ooh that same phrasing, which would sound like, ooh, Don't forget to come up for that last note, yeah? Let's try that again. And again here, if you were singing the words, you would have, there were children crying and colours flying all around the chosen ones. Yeah, but you don't, so you're going to ooh it. And it really shows up with an ooh if you have got the notes wrong, because obviously they jump around and it's easy to miss them. Let's just try that one more time. Unfortunately for you, you come back in with the words now. Everybody's back in with the words, and we're going to have all in a dream, all in a dream. So the all inner is the highest notes that you have, like you did when you first came in at the beginning of verse 1. All in a dream, and I really want to make this very poetic as well, really wafty and dreamlike, not a technical term. All in a dream, all in a dream. So give it some feeling at that point. So you've now got all in a dream, all in a dream, the loading had begun. And if you're thinking, what on earth is this song about? As far as I am aware, it's about, or as far as you can find out on Google and Wikipedia, it's about a dream Neil Young had about, well, not even necessarily a dream, but the realisation that Mother Earth was being pillaged by man for all of her resources and minerals and being sold off to the highest bidder. So if you're thinking, what on earth am I singing about, that's the sort of idea behind the song, that we're reaping what we want out of the earth and selling it. So that's what this little section is about. The loading had begun. All in a dream, all in a dream, the loading had begun. And that's your long note here, like you had with breeze and high in the last verse. We finish with, they were flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Now the lyrics make a bit more sense. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home. Now this time we don't have with the sun, we're going to do a long slow hum to finish off. They were flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home. Stay on that note. And then drop down one note for your final hum. So that was and that's it. That's the whole thing. So it's quite tricky because it doesn't sound like anything. It's not very, well, I suppose you can't say it's not tuneful because it is a tune, but it's not predictable and it doesn't sound particularly nice on its own. It very much requires all the harmonies from all the other parts as well. But let's sing the whole thing all the way through. So you're going to hear, well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armour coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. Your turn. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Ooh. All in a dream, all in a dream, the loading had begun. They were flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home. Well done, everybody. That's fantastic. So on the split screen video, you have Dominic Stitchbury singing the tenor part to follow this time for a little change instead of me all the time. So I hope you can follow that okay. Lovely. Enjoy yourselves.